super crazy tight edits, like wanted it to be super mechanical. There's the MIDI bass, and then the guitars are edited so tightly. That's why I kind of wanted the drums to be a little more loose and moving.
One question on your editing here, Zach. Are you cutting the pick attack on the rhythm guitars? Like when you're cutting and editing, can you show us like how tight?
Yep. Yeah, so some of them, yeah, we did straight up.
Oh, damn. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so
you're ripping off the front transient. Wow, yeah, that's super tight editing.
We just like the sound of... There's so much transient coming through on all the synths, and that slap bass kind of just a thing where you just, if you're getting one thing out of something, you don't need it from somewhere else. So there's so much coming out of this. So you'll notice there's 4 tracks. These are the same performance. So these two are the same, which is the left side. These two are the same, which is the right side. So we've got that sound, and then we've got this sound. So that's a little more tighter, mid-range. This one's a little more loose, open top end. A little more like sizzle. So using the Fortin amp for this sizzly one. Here's with just the amp. EQ number 1. Just rounding it off a hair. Introducing back some of the high end here, not much. Filtering it a little more, then just getting a little punch out of it. And then here's the other one. Lots of filtering there. Pushing up a little bit of that 1K to 2K range, not much, half dB.
So when you're designing these tones, Zach, you're intentionally building like totally different types of mid-range just to kind of add a little bit of flair?
Yeah, so I knew I wanted like, a little more, this one feels just a little more, has that top end sizzle, hairiness.
30 kind of.
And then I wanted this one to take up more of that, like, there's not really any sizzle. It's just that really tight, modern, like, 1K range.
Are you using outside IRs or stock IRs?
Stock, whatever's in this one and this one. Nothing too crazy there.
Hell yeah, Renax.
And a little more filtering on that one. And then got this thing pinned. So wanted that mid-range to not really move, and then have this one be a little more, slightly more movement.
That's actually a pretty cool idea. Like having one guitar that's a little bit more dynamic and one that's just like super pinned in a certain frequency range.
Yeah, that way it's like, because I hate when like the top end is really inconsistent. Yeah, I feel like that's when things can start sounding harsh, like things are jumping out. So I knew I wanted that completely gone off this mid-range guitar. That way all you're hearing is just that really tight, like upper mids, that like warmth. And then, because that one you can see is like a little bit louder. And then I've got this one just, just feels a little looser. So together they Same thing for the other side. Guitar bus, filtering out a little more stuff.
4K is just a horrible frequency.
Just the worst, you know. Just got to get rid of it. Sings great. I love the air band on this, and then this range here adds a nice little bite. Soothe. Taming it a little bit. SSL channel. Just love that nice mid-range that the SSL brings out. Controlling the low end and stuff. Probably see that happen more on the chuggy parts. Then I've got all these guitars. Let me see, what is this? I think this is just like a little lead in the chorus. So it started with that, doing just EQ, kind of same treatment there, and then bumping it up an octave.
You're the king of format pitching. I love it.
Yeah. And then so got all the guitars on the guitar bus going.
That lead guitar is so sick.
So yeah, it's just a guitar parallel, just fast attack, fast release, just for a lot of just quick, punchy movement, 6-1. And then that's kind of another one of those things where, kind of like the drum parallels, you can kind of play with the volume of this throughout the song if you want to add dynamic.